Hey all, Avros here, back with the challenge quest for Act 3, Chapter 3, Part 1. This fight is up against 2 Heritage Golems, and is a different fight than what you're up against for Lufenia. These bosses change their weakness based on what status they are in, and they start the fight in high defense mode, and a secondary form exists where they are weak to fire, ice, thunder, and dark elements, as well as having a high magic resistance. The mode that they change between is signified by them using their recast ability Iron Burst. Additionally, these bosses are immune to the following debuffs. That would be attack, defense, speed, int brave, and max bravery down. So going into this fight, you'd of course want to bring both LD weapon holders if you have them, which is Eald'narche and Noel. I sadly am not rolling for Noel's LD myself, so I don't have it and didn't get it on the free pulls, but did already have Eald'narche's LD, so took him in for this fight, and that basically meant my options for this fight were a bit more open to Eald'narche and anyone else who I had the gear for. So I went with the party with Cait Sith as a good support, keeps your bravery up nice and high, has a bit of healing there just in case, as well as doing some decent AoE HP damage with his Toy Soldiers attack. Eald'narche to act as a pseudo-tank via terror locking the bosses after one had used Iron Burst, making it more susceptible to damage overall from the party that I brought. And Noel as a huge attack having damage dealer. He's got one of the higher attack stats, or at least did for quite some time there with his EX+, so figured he was a good choice to bring along for this fight as well. I also brought along, as far as sort of the call abilities go, I brought Celes as the calls for Eald'narche to make sure I could ensure Terror Lock, as using her either regular or LD call ability does inflict lock on both bosses, which then makes them target Eald'narche, making his terror effect actually fully function, and brought along Jack and Tifa as the other 2 calls for high damage output throughout the fight from Jack, and an on-demand burst of damage from Tifa when I needed it. After terror locking, I made sure that terror was up for the rest of the fight after one of them had used Iron Burst, and then neither boss got a chance to attack again for the rest of the fight via terror locking and making sure that was up for the rest of the fight, making this basically a war of attrition under the turn limit to finish them off and complete the quest. Wasn't too much of a challenge to do that, just had to make sure to use Eald'narche's abilities effectively. Anytime he did get his warp, just used his HP++ attack instead of blowing ability uses, and basically that kept terror up as often as I needed it to make sure that all worked, along with using his AA, the debuff increase attack. With all that covered, I don't have anything else to say about this fight, so if you'd like to ask any questions or need any help with the fight, we can discuss it in the comments down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the video.
さいやつらだ。逆らうな。運命を変える。
希望は捨てない。これで終わりだ。
やっちゃうぞ。届くんだな。ミッバー油断した。みんなよろしゅう。めっちゃええ。逃がさない。さあどうなっているかな。攻めれろ。行きますぜ。いい感じ。
手加減なし。どきなさい。ああいけ。
逃がさない。終わらせてあげるよ。運命を変える。みんなよろしゅう。うるさいやつらだ。逆らうな。そーら。めっちゃええ。攻めれよ。逃がさない。さあどうなっているかな。攻めれよ。 逃がさないよ。
そこや。
潰れろ。入れちゃえ。終わらせてあげるよ。
行きますぜ。運命を変える。
潰れろ。
みんなよろしゅう。
えい。逃がさない。
さあどうなっているかな。
終わらせてあげるよ。潰れろ。入れちゃえ。歯向かうには弱すぎたな。